Communications to Truck 15, Captain Balliet. This is the final call for Captain Eric Balliet. Captain Eric Balliet served the Fort Wayne Fire Department and the citizens of Fort Wayne with dignity, honesty, and compassion. Captain Balliet has answered his final call. He's gone home for the final time. Rest in peace. Captain Balliet is Signal 88.
Gone, but not forgotten. Family, friends, firefighters, and first responders all saying their final goodbyes to Captain Eric Balliet. Good evening. I'm Brett Thomas.
And I'm Alyssa Ivinson. Heather has the night off. It was a day of remembrance. A Fort Wayne firefighter and sheriff's deputy laid to rest. While hundreds are grieving the loss of a first responder who touched so many lives in the last 20 years of service, the funeral was also a celebration of life. With black bands over their badges, hundreds of brothers and sisters from dozens of departments across the state came to say a final farewell to Eric Balliet, Fort Wayne firefighter, Allen County Sheriff's deputy, paramedic, husband, and father.
Courage, honor, integrity, loyalty, leadership, optimism, and selflessness. These are just a few of the many attributes that Eric possessed.
Balliet died last week while on duty after a training exercise.
Today we pay respect to our fallen brother and remind ourselves that life is precious and fleeting and should never be taken for granted.
During the funeral at First Assembly of God, his wife and 2 children were presented with a medallion of service from the state fire marshal and a medal for a line of duty death. Balliet was a captain with the fire department and would have been promoted to battalion chief in February.
Now, unfortunately, we will never get to see how great of a battalion chief Eric would have become, but that doesn't mean that I can't promote him.
Fire Chief Eric Leahy says Balliet's goal was always to be a battalion chief.
We knew Eric as a captain, but let's forever remember him as a chief.
Friends and family remembered Balliet's charismatic spirit.
Eric could light up the room with his easy conversation, his fine storytelling, and booming laugh.
His intimidating stature paired uncannily with his charming smile and compassionate attitude towards his fellow man.
His professional accomplishments.
As a fire officer, he was a cool customer. Eric was a guy who never seemed to make a wrong decision. People loved to work with him, and people definitely wanted to work for him. Alyssa and Lucas, your dad was a great fireman.
He put his life on the line many, many nights working out there for the public.
And how much he loved his family.
A few words with him and you would know that he loved his family more than anything in the world. As Alyssa told me yesterday, I think you should say that he was the best daddy in the world, and he made me so happy when he came home through the door.
Now, as the community says goodbye, we're asked to remember and honor Eric through our actions.
I would ask that you honor our friend by doing your job. Do your job better than ever. Do your job as a public safety professional. Do your job as a member of your community. Do your job as a parent. Do your job as a spouse and as a friend. As you leave here today, try to positively impact every person and situation you encounter in life, just as our friend Eric did. This is how we will honor him.
After the funeral, a long procession of emergency vehicles led Balliet's body to his final resting place. It went past Fire Station 1 downtown, where a line of firefighters once again saluted Balliet during the traditional ringing of the bell ceremony, which signifies the firefighter has been called home a final time. The procession then passed under a garrison flag before arriving at Huntertown Cemetery.
And that is where we find News Channel 15's Chris Darby. He's live at the final resting place for Captain Balliet. Chris?
Good evening, guys. Things just kind of wrapped up here the last few minutes at the cemetery in Huntertown. I'll tell you, this is a spot full of emotional traditions from start to finish. The whole ceremony had all the pomp and circumstance you expect with a firefighter's funeral. I'm going to run through some of those events that have happened here. I will tell you that surrounding Captain Balliet's body was the fire department on one side, Fort Wayne Fire Department on one side, the Sheriff's Department in front of all the other firefighter brothers on another side, and then family as well on the third side. Some of the highlights of the things that happened here at the cemetery: flag folding presentation. Fire Chief Eric Leahy presented one for the fire department. There's also a representative from the Allen County Sheriff's Department to present a second flag to the family. An Indiana state flag was also presented as part of the ceremony. Now, something really emotional. A bell tolls 9 times here. Fort Fire Department rings that bell to signal the end of duty for the firefighters, and that happened here today. It's a long-standing tradition marking the beginning and ending of a tour of duty, and then that was followed by the last call over your police scanner, which is heard around citywide for those officers and firefighters that couldn't be here. They're able to hear that, both the final call for his fire responsibilities and for the Sheriff's Department as well. His helmet was then presented as well to the family after every firefighter from the Fort Wayne Fire Department touched it, and then laid a carnation onto the casket as part of tradition as well. That was kind of topped off with a flyover by a Parkview Samaritan helicopter. Of course, people that work there with Parkview also know him well, being a former medic as well as a current firefighter. And then Amazing Grace, the bagpipes. It's a rough thing to stand here and listen to, but very emotional. The bagpipes play Amazing Grace, and then that ends with one solo bagpiper walking off into the distance. Now, something that was kind of surprising was the captain's kids coming out at the end, and they released 2 doves, each one holding one, kind of I want to say a lighthearted moment almost, with the family and friends to kind of gather around and support them, and for them to be able to see the doves be released. We'll have much more of the sights and sounds coming up at 6 o'clock, some of the things that you'll be able to listen to as well. Just really emotional traditions, as I said. For now, reporting live in Hartown, Chris Darby, News Channel 15.
And we have much more on Captain Balliet's life and reaction from those who knew him best on our website, wayne.com.